September 7, 1940. The sky over London turns black with German bombers. At 4:43, Heinkel He-111S and Dornier Do-17s cross the Thames. Messerschmitt fighters glittering above. Below, children rush into shelters. Dock workers stare upward. Church bells scream. For Göring, the blow to break Britain. For Hitler, punishment. For the Royal Air Force, a reprieve. At the very moment Germany believes it is changing the war, it makes the decision that saves Britain. The Luftwaffe turns from fighter commands airfields to London. Nearly 350 bombers, over 600 fighters. They are not attacking the city. They are abandoning the battlefield they were about to win. By summer 1940, Nazi Germany appears unstoppable. Poland, September 1939. Denmark and Norway, April 1940. Netherlands, Belgium. France collapsed by June. On June 22nd, France signs an armistice in the same carriage where Germany surrendered in 1918. Hitler stands master of continental Europe. Only Britain remains. Churchill refuses to negotiate. His army escaped Dunkirk, but its equipment is gone. Britain, wounded, isolated, awaiting invasion. Operation Sea Lion, barges, minesweepers, troops crossing Europe's most dangerous waters. But first, the Luftwaffe must control the air. That means destroying our AF fighter command. Göring promises Hitler his air force can deliver 2,600 aircraft. Hugh Dowding has fewer fighters, fewer pilots, almost no room for error. The Battle of Britain. Machines decided by judgment. At first, strategy is brutal but logical. In July, the Luftwaffe attacks Channel convoys, drawing British fighters into battle. On August 13th, Göring launches Absolute, Eagle Day. Objective: crush fighter command, hit airfields, sector stations, radar masts, kill pilots on the ground or in the air. Britain's defense is a system, radar, observer corps, Bentley Priory, sector stations, squadrons. The Dowding System sends just enough fighters to the right place at the right time. Destroy it, Britain loses. By late August, Biggin Hill, Kenley, Hornchurch, Manston hit repeatedly. Runaways cratered, hangars burned, ops rooms wrecked, lines cut. Pilots fly 5 sorties daily. Land, refuel, rearm, climb again into the burning sky. Dowding and Keith Park of No. 11 Group know the truth. Their force is bending, not broken, but close. The trap forms because Germany almost understands the battle, but not quite. Luftwaffe intelligence overestimates RAF losses, underestimates British recovery. Commanders believe fighter command nearly finished. Reality: Britain loses pilots faster than aircraft. Factories replace machines. They cannot replace experienced men. August 18th, the hardest day. Both sides suffer heavy losses, pounding airfields relentlessly. On August 24th, German bombs hit London by mistake. Churchill retaliates. Bombing Berlin. Damage limited. Shock events. Göring boasted no bomb would fall on Berlin. Now Berliners hear sirens. Hitler is furious. On September 4th at the Sport Palace, he vows, "Bomb our cities, we erase yours." The audience roars. But rage is a poor instrument of war. At this moment, fighter command is under maximum strain. Sector stations battered, pilots exhausted. Park fears southern England's defense may become impossible. Hand on Britain's throat. Then it looks away. The decision emerges from anger, false intelligence, impatience, and Göring's hunger for a spectacular blow. The Luftwaffe shifts its main effort from fighter command's infrastructure to London. On September 7th, the first major daylight raid hits the capital, docks, warehouses, oil tanks, river routes, the civilian heart. Fires burn so fiercely crews see them from across the channel. That night, bombing continues. Londoners descend into underground stations, crypts, basements. More than 400 killed on day one of the Blitz. But militarily, catastrophic for Germany. Fighter commands airfields get time to repair. Ground crews fill craters, restore communications, bring squadrons back. Pilots still fight, but now the enemy comes to a predictable target. London cannot hide. German formations fly farther inland, burning fuel, giving controllers more time for interceptions. The Bf-109, excellent, short-legged, spends limited time over southern England. Deeper the bombers fly, more fragile their protection. Germany believes it is escalating. In fact, it trades operational pressure for political theater. Consequences arrive 8 days later. September 15, 1940, the decisive day. The Luftwaffe sends large formations toward London, expecting a crippled RAF. Instead, British fighters rise in force. Park's number 11 group meets the raids. Lee Mallory's number 12 group joins from the north. To German crews, the sky seems full of Spitfires and Hurricanes that should no longer exist. Bombers press on through flak, contrails, attacks from every direction. Some bombs fall, but the myth of a beaten RAF collapses. Germany has not won air superiority. On September 17th, Hitler postponed Sea Lion indefinitely. The invasion never comes. The Blitz continues for months, killing thousands. Bombing civilians does not force Britain out. It hardens the national will. Britain remains a base for resistance and eventual liberation. From British airfields come bombers. From British ports, the ships of D-Day. From survival, the road back into Europe. Germany's decision does not lose the war alone, but it loses Germany its best chance to remove Britain before turning east against the Soviet Union. That failure changes everything. The lesson is not that bombing cities never matters, or that courage alone defeats strategy. It is sharper. A winning plan can be destroyed by impatience at the moment it is working. Germany fails not for lack of aircraft, but because its leaders misunderstand what the enemy needs to survive. Fighter command is not just planes. It is radar, command rooms, sector stations, mechanics, runways, pilots, timing. When the Luftwaffe attacks that system, Britain is in mortal danger. When it attacks London for revenge, Britain suffers. But fighter command breathes. That is the mistake. Not cruelty instead of kindness. Cruelty instead of strategy. Hitler and Göring choose punishment over victory and lose the Battle of Britain. They tried to break a nation's spirit and failed to break the force protecting its skies. For more stories of catastrophic decisions that changed history, subscribe and watch the next documentary now.